All right, now
Oh
we're
my
going
God.
into Rekieta, buddy.
Guys, are you ready for rackets, folks?
Oh boy,
Woo!
it's Rockets time.
Okay. The
So
EVS
here we
sweep?
have the EVS sweep. So for those of you, you guys are all aware. You all know this man is the head janitor. This man is the level 99 broomstick, level 88 mop, okay?
Yeah.
Level fucking 97 dustpan
He has the
of
DLC
the
bonus equipment.
he's the ultimate Baldo washer. You know, he's just like doing Power Washer Simulator, but it's really Baldo Washer Simulator. Everything he does in life is to just support Rekieta, bow to him, do whatever he can to clean up the mess that Rekieta has created. But at this point, even he is starting to have to put down the broom in frustration.
Oh!
Now, I don't know. You guys will have to tell me, is this just the same old sweeping? Or is with each sweep of his broomstick, is he delivering a sneak felt underneath to Rekieta?
Yeah.
I think he's just bitter and resentful of Rekieta and his position as the head of the Baldo Wash Brigade. And so he might kind of be sneak felting him. But
Hey,
let's
Ash.
have a look.
Hey, Ash, but I have some great news. Did you hear he actually got Cyberfrog out?
Really?
No, I'm lying.
Oh.
That was a joke. It's
course.
still not out. And he
I was
blocks
excited.
And he blocks people who mentioned it.
He stole my money for 3 years. And I was really looking forward to the book being shipped, Andy.
No.
I was supposed to get the model car. I was supposed to get the
I
car.
like how you were like, really?
Nick Rekieta apparently showed up. I thought Nick Rekieta was dead, man. I was
What?
Yes. So funny. I thought Nick Rekieta was dead.
Oh, my
This is the
God.
point that the fucking head Janny is at, where he's like, fuck, I really thought he was dead. I thought I didn't have to sweep for him anymore. I thought he was dead.
really worried about
He
him.
might
I'm
as
sorry,
well
Alter
be.
Nick. I'll chill out. Relax.
I
I
was
thought-
really worried about him.
But
It's like,
Law-
well, I thought there was nothing to be worried about EVS. He was doing
He's
great.
dead. I thought he was dead.
tubers killed him. Now, if you're not following,
I thought YouTubers killed him.
he was
But,
dead,
you know,
man.
he
I was
thinks
really
the
worried.
law tubers killed him. So he
Whoa.
believes that law tubers conspired and that Sean was the hitman assassin that took out Rekieta in the Baldo bunker.
Mm.
That
Worried
he
about him.
actually, from 1,000 yards, sniped him in the head. This is the stuff he comes up with.
I thought the law tubers killed him. Now, if you're not following the Nick Rekieta thing, this year was meant to be a very special year for Nick Rekieta on New Year's Day, on New Year's Eve. He just said, hey, everybody, let's make 2024 a wonderful, wild, wacky year.
A wacky year?
Oh,
He
wacky!
didn't say that. He didn't say it like that, did he?
He did. Yeah, it was pretty cringe.
And then
It was actually worse.
for some reason, like the cops came. He was having a little bit of difficulty, man. I was
For some unknown reason, the police.
I love the sweep here. Like, it's so pathetic, bro. Like, the broom is just like in tatters. There's like one little wisp of the broom left, and he's trying like for some unknown reason. For no reason at all, the police they showed up.
Who knows
And
why they showed up?
Who knows why? No one knows. We don't have a whole warrant or anything that's been discussed 10,000 times, you know, with the probable cause and the whole process. And, you know, it was ruled to be valid by the judge, and the Franks challenge failed at the omnifeltening at the omnibussy. Okay.
seeing Nick live stream, and Nick used to be on Comicsgate live shows. He'd hang around, Jack show, but then he got so big. He was streaming to 100,000 people, and I don't think he ever let it go to his head, but he was just way too busy, and we didn't get to see him that much.
You
and
see
so
this?
I just let him do his thing. I figured
this bitterness and resentment. Yeah, he used to come around and give us a clout boost, and support our shows, but then he got way too big for his britches. Then he got all these viewers, and then I never heard from him again. And now, maybe my broom has no bristles, Rekieta. What then? What will you do without EVS to sweep for you, pal?
That's good, man. Nick Rekieta's graduated to the the stars. You know what I mean? Like, I'll stay here doing my comic.
He's seething
against Rekieta, dude. I'm telling you. He's like, yeah, I'll stay down here in the gutter and the filth and the grime. You go to the stars. But I won't forget. I won't forget that I made you.
And Nick Rekieta eventually, I do believe.
No, I know this is a bit. This has to be he's obviously like shitting on Rekieta. But he's shitting on Rekieta. He's shitting on his head.
Yeah,
he's gotta be.
He is, I think. But then he starts unironically sweeping, and that he's blurring the lines between Janny and Sneak Felter. He's still 1 foot in the Janny camp, 1 foot in the Sneak Felter camp. He needs to take a side.
He was going to be on Court TV. I didn't mean like this, though. I didn't mean he's going to be on Court TV like this. I meant he'd host. He'd be like, buddy.
I always thought he'd be on Court TV, but I didn't think like this, though.
Honestly, this is pretty based, bro. This is pretty funny.
Feltius Jokerus! Your chips have disappeared, Rockets.
I also heard that he stopped the battle with Eric July.
Okay.
Apparently, they all stopped battling.
Next
He's
week,
next week it's
host on Court TV.
He's quiet quitting.
He quiet quitting.
Anyway,
Ultimus Maximus.
He started to look kind of sickly, and 100,000 people live when he was doing the Kyle Rittenhouse. It's crazy. When he was doing Kyle Rittenhouse, he had 100,000, maybe more people live. He was making a lot of money too. Everybody was really happy for him. He's probably the #1 live streamer on YouTube. I wasn't paying too much attention. I just saw him peripherally. I was like, oh, good for Nick. Yeah, that's great. I like Nick. He's got all these lawyers that are kind of, it's kind of like Comicsgate Live, except a bunch of lawyers that are going to stab him in the back.
Tex Mex says, I remember when he made a gay pass at Kyle Rittenhouse.
Did that happen?
Yeah, didn't and Kyle made an
offer for Kyle?
Yeah, I think so.
Eventually, instead of never was comic wannabes.
This guy's in such a bad place, dude. He's just seething about everything. That's just he's like, yeah, and all these never was comic wannabes in Comicsgate. They all stabbed me in the back, and that's why it took me 5 years to put out Cyberfrog, and it's not here yet. It's why don't you take some responsibility?
Anyway, I started to notice that he wasn't looking so good, and I saw him drinking a lot. I basically went to him. I said, "What's the matter with you? What are you not eating? You look like you lost 40 pounds.
What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? Looks like you lost 40 pounds."
So good, man. And in my heart, I was thinking, he looks like he's taking drugs. But I couldn't believe Nick Rekieta would take drugs. I was like, he's a father.
We were all crazy. We were the crazy ones, right?
Isn't this crazy, though?
Well, he did look like he was on drugs.
In my heart, I knew he was on drugs. But get ready for what drugs he says, because it's obviously a fucking feltoning.
Okay.
Undercover.
He's got 5 kids. He's got his wife, I don't think he'd be because I'm seeing... honestly, my suspicion was needle drugs. I was like,
that's worse than our theory.
His suspicion was heroin. His suspicion was heroin and other needle drugs. That's what he thought. Meanwhile, we were insane for thinking he was an alcoholic or a cokehead. But now here he is, just throwing him fully under the bus.
You were wrong, Kino. We thought it was heroin.
You guys were wrong. It's probably heroin. Yeah, whatever you say, bud. Sure.
All right, Captain.
I've seen what people who have a problem with like that black tar heroin look like. People who,
black tar heroin.
You say Rekieta looks like a black tar heroin victim.
Ride the horse man, if you know what I mean. But they get that same kind of haunted, hollow look.
A haunted, hollow look.
Like on their face. That's what I saw on Nick, and I was worried about him. And I just said, whatever it is you're doing, you got to stop, man. Get healthy. Put down the booze. Pick up some pie. Do what you can to put some meat back on your bones.
Pick up some pie.
And then
that's the EVS way of getting healthy. Pick up some pie.
2 days after I did this live stream with him, where I was encouraging him to get healthy, the police kicked in his door, and allegedly found his house in a state of disrepair. Found, I don't know how much this is. Like, what's 26 ounces of cocaine? It sounds like.
Like, he hit someone that was 26 ounces. Like Rekieta had 26 ounces of cocaine in his house. You're right. It totally was EVS.
Yes.
He was the kingpin. He was Scarface.
26 ounces.
Oh, man.
It sounds a little bit like Scarface to me.
Wait, he just...
That sounds like a lot of cocaine. How do you find that much cocaine? If I had any cocaine, it would be in a little baggie, like this big. I'd be like, there's a little cocaine. I do that,
Okay, whoa.
What is going on? He's off the rails. The Janny guard has fallen. The Janny guard has fallen. He's putting down the broom. Buddy.
He's doing pinky fucking.
I've never even tried cocaine ever.
We believe
I wouldn't.
You.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Liar!
Try at least once, right, guys? Just kidding.
But I would probably like it if I did. I understand. It turns out he was rooming with another couple. He let another couple move in, which was nice. I mean, especially during the Biden economy.
This is like
the insane cope, like the insane levels of cope to try and still sweep. This is where he's at. Yeah, he just let this nice couple stay in his house.
This is so funny.
I died laughing, dude. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
I don't know.
The Biden economy, prices are up. People can't really afford. Charlie Kirk was out there talking to college students saying, how many of you can afford houses in this economy? And it was like none of them could. None of them could afford houses. So, Nick
it's all
Rekieta,
Biden's fault this happened.
This is so funny.
Let this nice YouTuber.
Yeah, such an innocent situation. A nice YouTube family moved in.
A couple moved in with him and his wife. The wife was pretty. The husband was a little bit suspect, a little bit creepy.
Aaron taking a shot.
Just throw Aaron under the bus. It's all Aaron's
He's
fault.
sus.
Yeah?
He's sus.
A little bit oily, that guy.
Oily.
But anyway.
Whoa.
It's none of my business. He was being arrested. He got arrested for that. Him and his wife. They got arrested for having a little cocaine.
26 ounces, according to him.
26 ounces is just a little cocaine.
And then
I know, Dr. Brule. I know he's being, this is clearly, but we're enjoying it.
There's multi layers of sarcasm and cope though that are intermingling where it's he's felting him, but then on certain points he's still trying to cope, and it's
so funny though. It's actually well done.
It's a real masterpiece.
Yeah, it is really good.
This is the funniest I've ever seen him.
No, he's I'm actually dying. This is really funny.
And it became a big scandal. Now Nick was
Nick's watching
76 Orc says it's satire. It's satire of himself, in his own Baldo washing and sweeping. He can no longer do it unironically. It's now only an ironic sweep is possible.
and he's being gaslit by Andy Warski.
There it is. He's being gaslit by Andy Warski.
Nick disappeared. I haven't seen him for a while. I've not seen him for too long on the internet. Nick is somebody who likes to push back. And he denied all of this. You know, he just said didn't answer for it. You know, he didn't say anything. He's back. He came back. So evidently, like, he admitted that, like, he takes cocaine. So let me see this.
All right, let's get into some Baldo drama. We'll have some time here. So with our good friend Nickety Crackets, we had some weird updates today.
Now this guy right here is a faggot.
Oh, here comes the real Steve and the actual Baldo washing. He's like, no, my precious broomstick.
Holy
no.
shit.
So he just like reaches for the bristleless broomstick and tries to jab it in Legal Mindset's eye.
Oh my god.
Like it's like out of nowhere. He just starts dropping more like Legal F slur.
You know, fuck this dude. Didn't Nick give you your start, dude? Aren't you like
he made you, bitch?
Aren't you, like, is someone like has to stand by someone forever?
No matter what, no matter if their daughter tests positive for cocaine, they're like a total blasphemy, like alcoholic piece of fucking shit whose children are starving and stinking. Like, do you have to stand by somebody if it turns out they're a pedophile? Like,
you know what I mean? Exactly.
You know, this is the sort of stuff that he believes, though, because he believes that everybody owes him in Comicsgate a lifetime of debt. They owe him like a life debt. Like, this is Qui-Gon and Jar Jar or some retarded shit.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't the Phantom Menace, bud. This is YouTube.
You on his show? Weren't you on his show, dude?
Who gives a fuck?
You know what I mean? Like, didn't he give you your
stuff? Weren't you on his show?
Okay, like, who cares?
No, it's like, this is content. Like, the guy fucked up his life so bad. And this guy can make money, get views. Like, why wouldn't he?
Again,
why should he do what's against his own self-interest? Why? Because Rekieta is his master? That doesn't make sense.
And Rekieta always would stream about people's, like, downfalls, their legal issues, their personal business. So it's just like, it's his turn.
He knew who you were. Nobody was looking for you. They were looking for Nick Rekieta. And you kind of were the guest star or something like that. You were the guest.
Well, the tables have turned.
Guest panelist.
How the mighty have fallen.
Right? Exactly. The tables have turned.
And now look at you. You got your whole channel is like based on tearing Nick down for what? Did Nick do something to you?
Who tore him down? He tore himself down.
Yeah. And
now people aren't allowed to point, laugh, and collect money because it hurts your feelings? Really? So why don't you just shut down shop on Trashcast then?
Yeah,
because everybody you cover, it hurts my feelings, dude. Don't you owe them decency as a human being, man? Ooh. Like, stop it. Stop it!
I don't understand. Like, I sit there, I mean, you know, I'll tell you what Eric July did to me. I'll tell you.
Oh, my.
Still to this day.
Okay, I was wrong.
I still haven't heard what Eric July did to him. You know what I mean?
Eric July sold the comic and made more money. He, like, you know, who cares?
What Yellow Flash did to me, and that's why Trashcast exists. What did Nick do to you? What did he do to you? I don't get it.
No, exactly. Potato chip salad. Remember who made you. He's acting like the classic mafia boss, but he's too weak to enforce it. So everyone laughs at him. Everyone's just like, you're a joke, bro. You're like a 400-pound fucking beached walrus in your fucking chair, pal. And you're a fucking nobody. You're a bum. You can't do shit.
Oh, it was used assets. Or the reused assets that he used the buildings in the trailer.
Oh my god!
That's what he did.
I'll tell you what he did to me. He used assets I didn't approve of in his comic book.
The assets?
You know, Eric July consents. His comic book buyers consent. But isn't there someone you forgot to ask? Don't you know, Eric, you owe me a life debt in Comicsgate. I come before you, and you should kneel to me. I am your father. Shut the fuck up.
So there's a lot of stuff here.
Did he do something?
Nick has been active. This is Nick Rekieta. He still has a pending trial, and sources have told me that he is planning to still take this to trial, which makes it really weird. So sources have told me he's still planning to go to trial.
Rekieta's still gonna take it to trial. This is crazy.
Come on, yes. By the way, breaking Baldo's on the screen. That's funny. He's so funny on Twitter.
Which, I mean, I think it's a stupid idea. I think you still should plea out. I think you should try to plea and settle the case. I think that'd be much better for him and his family. But
by the way, this guy, a legal mindset, is actually saying the reasonable thing that Nick should do to help him. And then he's like, this is backstabbing. Like, no, it's actual advice that he should take.
He was apparently inside of the chat for Steel Toe Morning Show.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons that you know this is him is because there's a verified check mark.
It was verified.
Right?
It was verified.
Which you have to get from YouTube. So the only way to fake this is if another
channel
with a
like
verified
Weeb,
check mark.
Like, is this Weeb Law? Like, what is this?
Is this Weeb
Law?
Well, you found his weak point in the armor. His weebism.
Changed both their name and their logo. So that'd be the only way to fake this. So it would be very difficult for this to be faked, right? Because you see that little check mark right there. And he was making.
Who knew, by the way, like 10 years ago, that like the top authority of like lawyers would have anime as two of the other talking heads?
It's all nonsense.
It's ridiculous.
It doesn't add up whatsoever.
It's so stupid, dude.
Comments.
Law and Order Special Weeb Unit.
I'll see you all soon, and I'm going to be talking about this soon. He was
More
saying
like legal VTuber simp, if you want to know the truth about it.
Kill your show in 60 seconds. Man, I can't wait to come back, as someone should say. So he says he's going to kind of come back and set the record straight about
EVS like face palms.
Yeah.
Oh man, how like we're running out of bristles on this bird.
And this girl with like the floating cat thing.
Like, Aaron was.
What is going on?
Formerly in
Does this guy hate Nick?
Aaron and his wife were swinging
like
with
somehow even with these anime avatars he's still winning against EVS and Baldo. Like this is getting bad, guys. Like how has it fallen this low where these VTube fucking waifu law is like dunking on you guys? Like it's time to figure it out over there.
It's so ridiculous.
Nick and his wife.
What?
And apparently Aaron was banging Nick's wife and Nick was banging Aaron's wife, and they were all kind of swapping around. It was a whole big polycule.
I'm like, what? As though he's never heard it before in his life.
It's like been proven without a shadow of a doubt. Like,
well, there's like Aaron's in court for revenge porn for having pictures of Rekieta's naked wife. I wonder how that happened, huh? Like, what? No, it can't be.
All sorts of
no, I don't get
details there.
No, that's the problem.
So that came out, but then
wait, what did he say?
But then subsequently,
and thinks of John Mallon all day.
Very messy. Very messy. Subsequent to that, Nick starts tweeting on Twitter, on characters, and he starts saying a bunch.
Look at he's like losing his mind. He's like, "What is going on?"
Really weird stuff that's really weird for somebody who has a pending case. So he went back to his tweet on December 31st.
Now this is funny. I had to enjoy this. Like this was Nick Rekieta. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Like this is Nick Rekieta on top of the world, like making $20,000 a day in super chats. You know what I mean? Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Drinking, having some cocaine. 2024 probably
so jealous of the super chat money. You can tell you 20,000 a day.
Promises to be a beautiful disaster. Don't make resolutions, set goals, pursue life, be ridiculous, find joy. I'm gonna fuck
you. It was be ridiculous. That's what it was. Not wacky. Be ridiculous.
Joy, man. I can't stand the word joy now. Democrats have ruined it. Kamala Harris.
What is this boomer
the
rant?
Word joy?
just gets triggered about Joy and Kamala Harris. Like, okay, Boomer.
Okay.
Whatever you say, Boomy.
Boomer alert. Boomer alert. It's the boomer alert.
Boomer alert. Boomer alert. Boomer alert.
Oh.
Talking about Joy to excuse her psychotic cackling, and the Democrats reframing that as joy. That makes me angry. That's not joy. That's psychosis.
You
made happiness political. Now all of us on the right have to be miserable, wretched, curmudgeonly cunts because of you leftists. You did this to us. You made happiness left wing. They made it political.
And that's empty-headed stupidity. It's being a fucking whore. Deep Surface says mindset wanted to get clean from
seed. Like the seed there was a little much.
It's a wild seed.
It's like holy shit.
Nick, so he could grift the anime side of YouTube. He's a ick day, which is dick.
What?
That's pig Latin.
The flow of this is just like insane, isn't it? Like,
of course, you would know what pig Latin sounds like.
Sorry. I don't know. I don't know anything about him except I'm like, what is this? And I did ask him if he murdered Nick because it did seem like he did, but I guess he didn't. Like, you know, because Nick is still alive, according to his Twitter behavior today.
You know, can we get a real proof of life for Rekieta?
Right?
Perhaps somebody has absconded with his Twitter. I don't know.
Bullshit,
Can we get proof of life?
This guy, I don't even want to say it.
This is about. I don't know about his Twitter behavior, but I don't know if it's so smart.
And he said, which was Happy New Year's, everyone. 2024 promises to be a beautiful disaster. Don't make resolutions, set goals, pursue life, be ridiculous, find joy. He responds, lol, LMFAO, this tweet and the dumbass who wrote it.
Yeah.
So Lord Botha of Memes a Lot.
Oh, boy.
That's...
By the way, you do know in court, they're going to show the Lord Botha of Memes a lot, like in a professional.
Now, let us introduce into the record Exhibit 9, the tweet from Lord Botha of Memes a lot. Your Honor, may I approach to present? You see here, he's pointing out that the dude who wrote that tweet sounds like he was on cocaine. And now the defendant responds with his tweet.
Who made
Exhibit 10, bitch.
Lord Botha
status sounds like he was on cocaine.
It's so funny.
So obviously this person is trolling him. And normally you just ignore that, right?
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, at this point, like, I believe it's going to be so clown shoes that Ralph will be Rekieta's lawyer by the end. Like, at this point, it's the most insane shit ever. Why not?
Imagine.
Why not just go full Joker mode? Like, he clearly doesn't give a fuck about the trial because he's like, well, I won't get jail time. Just fire everybody and hire Ralph.
Oh, that'd be so
Now,
funny.
Your Honor, I'd like to introduce into the evidence Exhibit 42. Here you can see that Josh Moon's penis is broken, Your Honor. I'd like to show you my penis for comparison, and you can see that it's much bigger at this angle than in the sex tape that bitch Faye lied about, Your Honor. Like, it would all just be about, like, presenting this case about how Kiwi Farms put the cocaine in Rekieta's house, and it was Baldo's Gate's fault that there was fucking ketamine tablets all over the fucking place.
Your Honor, more
Your
like
Honor,
Judge Dick Sucker.
I'd like to submit that Captain Manning is an F slur, Your Honor. I'd like to make a motion for dismissal on the grounds that this whole case is bullshit.
He responds to Botha.
Just imagining Ralph walking in an ill-fitted suit with a briefcase under his arm, but papers are like sticking out of it. You know,
Your Honor, I don't fold to bullshit. Now, if I can't smoke and swear, Your Honor, I'm fucked. So I need to be allowed to drink Maker's Mark and smoke hoagies in the courtroom, or you'll deprive a Nick Rekieta his constitutional rights.
Holy.
Better call Ralph.
That's so fucking funny, bro.
I called to the stand, Colonel Kurtz. Colonel, are you there? He's just talking to an empty chair. That's right,
Adam
Colonel.
Green, Adam
You
Green
saw, you saw Josh Moon plant the cocaine personally, didn't you, Colonel? That's what I thought. Just an empty fucking chair saying.
He brings in Adam Green and they start talking about the Jews.
Your Honor, clearly there must be some sort of Semitic influence on this case. Now, I'm not saying Gabe Hoffman did it, but come on.
Oh my god, dude. That's so funny.
He makes an admission.
RoboScript, I've
That's so funny. Your Honor, I'd like to request we play Purple Rain. The Super Bowl version, Your Honor. Don't you try and chintz us with Nova. We need the Super Bowl version. Purple Rain, Purple Rain.
He starts talking about the A-logs.
Your Honor, this was a gay log operation. I'd like to call Teddy Feezer to the stand. Your Honor, this is all a bad faith proceeding. This is bullshit. These are bad faith cock-sucking gay logs, Your Honor.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. My mouse. Hang on. My mouse is just...
Oh,
there we go.
fuck. These are bad faith cocksuckers. All of the prosecution's witnesses are bad faith cocksuckers, Your Honor.
But if that, like, with the anime on screen and all the clowns that are part of the sector, it's like the courtroom is just a circus.
Everybody in chat just nailing it, you know?
Yeah.
Your Honor, Josh Moon doesn't even have blue eyes. How can you trust him? Just like Josh Moon has nothing to do with this case. What do you mean? Are you a gay log as well, Your Honor? Soylent Goy has gifted two subs. I'd like to call my best friend, Mexican torta dealer, to the stand. Now, apologies, Your Honor. I will have to use Google Translate as he only speaks Spanish and I do not. So you were there. You saw Josh Moon snort the cocaine, didn't you? Pablo and blah, blah, blah. You see, he said it, Your Honor. He said Josh Moon snorted the coke off the Baldo.
There's a blue check mark here, right? This isn't fake.
No,
Oh, it was heinous Harry Morris stole my legal briefs this morning. He stole my lawyer wrestling belt. It's the best lawyer in the world. My belt buckle was stolen, along with my legal briefs that I left legally at his residence, and then heinous Harris stole it. Where is my redress of grievance, Your Honor?
Your Honor, I'm bringing Dick Masterson to the stand.
What do you think about that, Bish?
Tell him,
we got Dick Masterson here, Judge.
Oh, man.
It's over for the prosecution.
But someone has to mod Ace Attorney, but it's Ralph. You know?
Objection!
Dick, that's how he is.
What date is this?
Admitting this has just happened today, that he was on 21st of October, right? That he was on cocaine. This is literally an admission which is going to be used against him in court. Now, he claims that, the government isn't paying attention to social media. They don't know what's going on.
What?
That's the defense, right?
Said?
Yeah.
That's not how it works, dude.
Well, you better hope they don't. But you know what? Someone's probably going to send this to them.
Well, obviously.
And he doesn't stop there. He continues this day.
The guy on Kiwi Farms who's been leaking all the fucking legal documents?
Yeah, the Minnesota Public Records account. You don't think that guy's going to send to the judge the tweet of Rekieta is admitting?
Like, come on, dude. Probably thousands of people.
Okay. With a separate comment, and we're not even done here.
I don't know. The other lawyer who's like looking at your social media.
Which says, Rekieta said they never were, and then LJSPKER says, and you never did coke. He responds, I did a fucking mountain of coke.
Okay.
You just said, that's where I lost my shit. Was his laugh at that? It's so felted, buddy. Felted alert. Felted alert.
He's like, all right, well, this is a tough one to clean
Well,
up.
it's blown. How do we clean this one up? The blowing was already done up his nose.
Okay. Another.
That is awesome. Oh my God, that's our that is our Nick Rekieta right there.
That's our Nick Rekieta.
That's
right
our
there.
Nick.
That's our Nick. He can't even. It's so tough. The broom is utterly fucking broken.
Oh shit. Oh my God, Nick Rekieta, ladies and gentlemen. What a guy.
Oh my God.
All right, so Nick.
Wait, was he playing the
He's
mountain?
watching
cocaine?
Elvis.
Wait, there was like a mountain.
Rekieta.
Wait, what does it say there?
You gave me a mountain from Aloha, Hawaii.
The mountain of coke. Get it?
It's Elvis. Oh fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a guy.
Boomer alert.
All right, so Nick
in
Michigan,
Michigan
a mountain
that can be used against him.
Shit.
What is he doing? What?
When the anime, what is he doing? Like
When waifu law freaks, what is he doing? You know you fucked up bad.
The absolute hell is happening right now?
It's like a Pokemon character. Oh, Nick Rekieta.
So,
Nick
and
is awesome.
we also got this happened, and this is very true. This dropped
there are a few
also
things
around the
that I
same
disagree
time.
with, but
DUI
I like
guy,
that.
Larry Foreman, who actually is an accomplished criminal defense attorney, right? Some people don't like him. You know, he's got a very particular style. He's kind of
EVS is like, oh god. It's like, how do we fucking sweet? Like, it's cooked. It's over. Like, it's done.
Whiny sometimes, but he's an accomplished attorney. He says, I removed myself from the situation because Nick kept making videos on YouTube by talking about and thus hurting his case.
Yeah.
Not a very reliable client
Yeah.
to have. So I rescinded my offer to assist him. That's it. And this is after, of course, he's seeing all these tweets come out. And after he's seeing all this go down, he's espousing this guy is not
He's hurting his case.
Right? And not
look at him. He's laughing and going, he's hurting his kid. This just killed me.
This is beautiful.
He goes, he's hurting his case. Like, he's obviously celebrating the downfall of Rekieta at this point.
So good,
Vince Guyver went full Joker mode with this one, though. Like,
yeah.
Oh no.
Actually reminded me of
it's so fun. There should be a movie about this.
Really, just put it there.
Yes, that would rule.
There should be.
As Sarah Boone. And once again, I'm not saying anything bad about Larry. Some
Thank
people
you,
like him, some people
Paints,
don't.
because
It's
I'm
up to
looking
you.
forward to your accolade.
I have no problem with Larry. Larry's fine with me. We're cool. I'm cool with Larry. I'm just saying some people don't like him. Whatever. His statement here is very telling, though, because he was offering to be Nick's attorney.
Fake concern.
Turn that down, right? He said, "Hey, I don't want any piece of that." But then something even crazy.
This is literally nothing, Ethan.
So Nick Rekieta gets on his verified Twitter account.
Mountain of cocaine. All right, I don't know.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's have a look at the other Rekieta thing briefly.
Okay, this is good. This was what was his? Let me give him a proper shout out here. Chad Zumock of the Dabbleverse. Now we don't know anything.
I've never seen this guy. I've never heard about this guy.
I've seen him around on like.
I guess a lot of people don't like him and don't like the Dabbleverse or whatever. But
we don't know much.
He laid a felting down on Rekieta. Rekieta sent in this super chat trying to get this guy to go after Aaron when the guy already goes after Aaron anyway. He doesn't need the association with Baldo.
Yeah.
So this guy just breaks a broomstick off in his ass.
Okay, wait, some people are saying this guy was arrested for credit card fraud. I'm just reading chat.
Good.
I have no idea.
I like credit card fraud. I think that's fucking based. Fuck the banks.
And red pilled. All right, here we go. Chad Zumock Again, we don't know anything about. We're not on anyone's side here. We're just against Nick and this rules. Here
I'm on the side of credit card fraud.
Yeah, okay. He stole credit cards.
This can't be real. Hold on, let me get rid of Gino.
Oh my
real quick.
god!
I'm gonna get
How
to the Gino
old
clip.
is this guy?
He's probably like 45.
This is like the guy who takes you on his bass boat.
Yeah, I was
This
gonna
is
say,
all he
yeah,
does. He's the fisherman.
And he has like
He's-
beers with
He's
him.
an
You know?
outdoorsy guy. Everywhere he goes, he has a Yeti cooler with 24 fucking beers, and
Yeah.
he's got an $80,000 fucking truck that he just doesn't even really need. He's always outdoors.
Don't worry, we might do overtime today. I like to keep the shows at an hour and a half, but this clip
I love
is
that's
so
the
good.
dunk on him. Fuck you for going outside and having hobbies, loser. Why aren't you dressed up as fat transsexual Snape in a studio full of props? You think about that, Zumock?
And people want to be a part of it. This cannot be the real.
Now that ended up being the real Rekieta. They ended up figuring it out. It was. He goes. Rekieta goes. I've never heard of you before. Aaron talked about me as if you mattered. You never, ever will to me. But holy shit, you did damage to his brain. So he thinks he's gonna team up with this guy to attack Aaron and Holte.
This is the ace in the hole for Rekieta.
Yeah.
Rekieta believes that this guy will avenge his feltoning.
Yeah, but
And
this
that
guy has
Rekieta's
none of
going to
it.
get a buy-in. And this guy's going to go to the ATM to get Rekieta some new chips. But it's just not, it just didn't happen that way.
No.
Rekieta's like, here's a 20 to go. Get
Yeah.
me some new chips. Sorry, buddy.
Nick Rekieta, can it?
He's checking.
This cannot be. People in the chat, moderators, can somebody figure out?
You know,
this
I
the
love
real
how
guy?
this is the guy, he's like trying to convert to his side, and he goes, you never will matter to me.
Yeah.
What was he thinking?
Yeah.
That's a real great way to start an alliance there.
Right?
I've never heard of you before. Aaron talked about me as if you matter. You will never wait. You never ever will to me. And holy shit, did you damage his brain? Now, is this really Nick Rekieta or is this
This is so good. Watch.
says no check mark. Doodle saying it's the real Nick Rekieta.
Yeah.
It's verified.
It was the verified account that's been everywhere. Why is Rekieta doing this?
Well, hey Nick, how are you?
I don't know.
This
Does
is wild.
anyone know why he does the things that he does? I think it's like drugs, alcohol, mental illness, narcissism, delusions of grandeur. I think that might be why.
Probably all those things. All of the
There
above.
might be more, like just general broad reason. Mental illness.
Yeah. On the Scantron, it's E. Everything.
It's probably is the real Nick. This is great. Welcome to the show, Nick.
This is great.
Unlike Melton, I'm not going to suck up to you or kiss your ass. I think you're a fucking loser.
You're
a fucking
Let's go, Dabbleverse.
Let's go, Dabbleverse, bros. Just smacking the Rekieta bitches down. Oh, no. You're a horrible loser, buddy.
Deadbeat dad who ruined a marriage, and I hope you get a felony charge.
Oh, let's go!
Zumock.
Get
You're
him,
a
random old dude at the barbecue. Get him!
Fucking horrible deadbeat dad who ruined.
This is the uncle who brings shrooms to the fucking family gathering. They want to do some shrooms.
a marriage, and I hope you get a felony charge. I hope you lose your license. You're a scumbag and a creep. Mel doesn't have the balls to say that to you. I do. You're a fucking loser. You have 5 fucking kids. They found cocaine in their hair. And you're a piece of shit. You're online all day watching YouTube videos. You're a loser. And the fact that you just fucking made this chick a coke addict, a cokehead, and don't say you didn't. You're a cokehead. You're a fucking loser cokehead. And April's a she's a
Whoa!
It's true.
Oh, man.
She's a dirty gutter Jezebel Hooer.
Like, absolutely.
Have you heard of me now, Nick? Have you heard of me now? Nick, are you aware of what I am and what I do?
And
Fuck.
Nick, you know Nick's sitting there
Brutality.
seething.
He's like, why,
He's
God?
like, no.
Pull up, Nick.
Forgive me, Zucker.
Oh, look at her. Ugh.
Nick Rekieta, you're a loser. You're a fucking nobody. I hope you go to prison, you fuck. You heard of me now? Have you heard of me now, Nick Rekieta?
The Z-Man's on a real roll
This
here.
guy rules, dude.
He's delivering. He's cutting the promo of his life. The promo of the century.
Yo.
I don't like you. I think you're a scumbag. I'm not even defending Aaron. I'm not. I can just look at you. I'm like, this guy's a slime ball. That day Chrissy Mayer called you to go do stand-up at their 10th anniversary show.
So remember that stand-up special that we couldn't watch or else he would sue us? Watch this.
When you're coked out of your mind. I said, number one, he's not
So he's coked out of his mind when he was on stage?
funny. Number two, he's a fucking scumbag, slime ball. The difference between Aaron and everybody else, I don't give a fuck how many subscribers you have. What are you going to do, bitch? Take me to court. Nick, take me to court for my opinion. Bring it on, cokehead. You got felony charges. You're losing your houses left and right. All your assets. How about you stay out of my phone? No, stay in my chat. Stay in my chat.
You're losing all your assets. It's true. He's having to sell off his house. He's having to sell his ass. He's got all these legal cases going on, civil cases, criminal cases. It's all crumbling down. And the Z-Man here is laying the smacketh down on Rocket's candy ass. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. This is some good shit. This is some good shit.
Yeah.
I'm back.
He's going to have to sell the Mustang.
I'll talk about all day long. I'm not like these other bitches. You're fucking with the wrong guy. I'm not going to be like Melton. Oh, Nick, you should consider super tips. I think you should get in. We should go against Aaron.
Anytime anyone uses the word Melton, I go, what?
Listen, I'll be real. Like, Melton is a pedophile, straight up. But I don't want to even cover Melton on the show and him being a pedophile because I don't want to give him anything, any crumb of clout or attention. Because he's an irrelevant loser fucking bum.
I don't even know what a
doesn't
Melton
even
is.
deserve to be a part of the story, straight up.
Yeah, I don't
Straight
even know what a Melton is.
Josh Moon, showed it and felted the fucking guy.
Oh, he did?
Which I agree with and disagree with because it's like, why even give Melton it? Like, Melton is a loser. Melton is a low down bum.
I know Melton from one thing only. Back in the day when I was doing Uber and I would listen to Red Bar all the time, Red Bar covered Melton and this podcast, the Onion podcast or whatever. That's all I know. That's all I know from him. From like fucking what, 5 years ago?
He has
6
all
years?
of these. The only thing I know about the guy, he's made all these really strange comments about Aaron's children and wanting to have sex with
the kid.
children.
Yeah, I saw that tweet.
And
was
it's
gross.
like, what's wrong with you? So that's all I have to say.
He's like, no one wants to fuck their kids because they're not hot enough. I'm like, see, I want to fuck. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway,
you ugly motherfucker. Nice tattoos. Father of 5. You go to church every Sunday? Guess what? You're going to burn in hell, motherfucker. Finding cocaine in your kid's hair. Cocaine in your kid's hair.
By the way, finally, someone else.
So righteous.
So many people are so like, I'm praying for Nick. It's like, no, fuck you, you piece of shit.
Shouldn't we forgive him and worship him and give him money immediately? No, how about fuck you?
Yes.
How about you at least admit to all of the fucked up things you did and say that you did wrong and apologize and then make good content and maybe people will let it go. You know? But this whole idea, we have to forgive him because he's our brother. As he like mocks Jesus Christ and says Jesus was a sinner, Jesus wasn't the Son of God, Jesus was a racist. Like he just goes on and on and on. Says that there should be strip poles in church. But oh yeah, Melanie Mac, he's our Christian brother and we need to just be patient with Brother Rekieta. And one day he might stop abusing his kids.
No. Why can't we yell at people and go, you're stupid and retarded? And, This
That's
guy,
the best part, John. That Nick paid for this brutal fucking feltoning, which we just like. There's barely even anything to add. The guy's just righteously destroying him piece by piece by piece. It's Kino.
I hope you get fucked by the justice system, scumbag, bringing swinging and ruining marriages. Fuck you, Nick Rekieta. Fuck off.
Fuck you.
finally.
Send me a cease and desist.
Finally, someone with our level of energy and hatred for Nick's actions. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Josh had the same thing too, right? I'll give credit where it's due. But, like, so many people, they're like, you know, I kind of sad about Nick. It's like, no, why can't we spit on him? And by the way, like, you could feel bad for him if he was, like, crying on stream and sad. I'm a fuck up. I'm going to rehab.
Well,
then you'd be like, okay,
even
well.
if he just didn't say a fucking thing.
You know, yeah.
He just shut his fucking mouth, but he just keeps lying and lying and lying. And these easily disproven lies.
No remorse either.
Semantic battles over nothing that just irritate people. And it's like, fuck you. I have no sympathy for you.
Yeah. Exactly. He was smug about it.
The smugness of everything, dude.
Finally, this guy is like, fuck you, piece of shit.
You're fucking with the shark, dog.
Whoa.
Shark
Get in
dog?
business with Fatty Patty, that
Shark
fucking creep.
dog?
Fatty Patty. Who's that?
Who the fuck
I don't want
is
him.
Fatty Patty?
I have no idea.
Business
We're the
with
real
you.
Fatty
I want
Patties
nothing
all over.
to do with your fucking ass because you're a fucking creep. And keep fucking April and paying for her fucking rent, her car payment. She's a
Oh, he's paying for her rent and car payments.
Sad. Pathetic.
Oh, it's melting. Fatty Patty's melting. Okay.
fucking whore. April is a whore, a prostitute, fucking a married couple. You turn this chick into a whore, this poor woods girl into a.
Wow.
What else you got to say, Nick?
Where's the lie, first of all? Like, where's the lie? Like,
He should have just started. He should start. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
yeah.
Because it's just one big truth bomb. One just big righteous dump upon Rekieta's head.
Nick, you better hold on to that $20, motherfucker. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it.
You better
Hit the
hold
like
on
button.
To that 20. Yeah, hit the like button, Simp. Imagine paying a guy $20 to do this to you.
Yeah.
This is like
And
digital
then we cover
cuckoldry.
it.
He became a legal cock when he fucking sued Aaron for the revenge porn.
Yep.
But now he's a full-on digital cock. He's
Yeah.
paying to get cuckolded and felted by this guy. By the shark, dog.
Beautiful. Let's go.
Bitch. Nice nose. Nick Rekieta. Stay the. You
For
made a
real. Yep.
bad mistake, dog. I don't want you going anywhere. Stick around, because let's embarrass you some more. Let's embarrass you, Nick. I'm on a roll now. Gino, I might not get to you today. Because your boy Nick Rekieta. Oh, and Kiki, the girl's April you stick up for her? Yeah, this is the guy she fucks. A married man.
Is Kiki Keanu? So Kiki, yeah, I hate that I even knew that. Kiki is Gino Bisconce's wife. The OnlyFans, that's who he's talking about right now. The OnlyFans chick who smokes in the house. Remember her?
That's right.
By the way, did you see their wedding cake?
That's so petty.
Did you see their wedding?
The wedding cake.
Skittles
The
wedding
fucking
cake?
Walmart, the Walmart wedding cake.
You saw it?
Buddy fucking Opie wouldn't even stomp on it. Opie wouldn't even stoop to stomp on their shitty cake.
Oh, guys. And then she cried about the wedding cake. It's pretty funny.
Good job. Good job, Kiki. Way to be a good friend.
Was Opie there?
Yeah.
No way, really?
But
Okay.
Anthony Cumia wouldn't come.
Oh, because he's like embarrassed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stick up for a whore. Let's stick up for a whore. Nick Rekieta. Let's watch you jack off on camera. Can somebody send me that video of him jacking off on camera while he's
Somebody
scoped out?
send the video of him jerking off.
This guy rules.
Oh, what a king. What a
Mine.
king.
Good look. Let's send that to the judge when you're jacking off on camera.
Don't worry, the judge has already seen it.
He's seen it like 3 times.
No, she had to. Because Rekieta argued it wasn't the original video.
Yeah.
So the judge had to watch it 3 separate times.
Whoa.
In order to compare the difference between the versions. And there were no versions. It's crazy. There were no differences.
You fucking creep.
No, Alex C. So what happened was COG posted that like archive of that stream that Nick did, but COG put his logo, like his fucking watermark.
No, COG didn't even put his watermark on it. YouTube puts the channel logo over it.
Oh, like the see-through one.
Yeah, the see-through like channel logo on every YouTube re-upload.
Yeah.
So Rekieta argued that constituted an edited, altered, and doctored video.
No.
Yeah. And said that it couldn't be submitted as evidence. So the judge had to watch not only the original that was on Rekieta's Odyssey, but COG's version. So I had to watch it twice. And then decide, was there any difference? And there was none.
Go play in Melton's chat with the Onions. He's another creep.
Wow, the Onions. Thanks for Pearbot. Love you, buddy.
So righteous.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, no. Nick's back.
Lamau, you think you can embarrass me? You're an amateur at embarrassing me. I'm the best at it. Bring it up, Rockets dub. Like, what?
This is wild.
Sorry. Like, Rekieta, what are you fucking...
He's trying to do his fucking stand-up routine.
It's a mega retard alert.
Oh, man. Are you kidding me?
Retard alert.
Buddy.
Whoa, I mean, he's right. Like, he's right. He is the best at embarrassing himself.
You know,
and that's what he's done. He's paid this man another $10 to humiliate him.
To continue it?
Is he getting off on this?
I don't even know.
Oh, bad move, dude. You think you can embarrass me?
Wingardium Copiosa.
You're an amateur at embarrassing me. I'm the best
They proved it was actually him because in the verified, you could see the check mark, so...
I'm the best at it.
Oh my god.
Dude, I've seen your streams. You're a no talent. You're terrible.
Whoa.
You're a bore fest. I watched your streams because the only reason I know about you is you got arrested for cocaine possession and gun charges and losing your kids. Of course you're not embarrassed. You're a terrible person. You're not embarrassed by losing your kid and gun charges and felony charges? You're not embarrassed by that? I would be.
Oh.
In fact, it's really embarrassing.
Oh,
that you had to sell a home and you're losing all your assets and you're losing fans and subscribers and faith in the community. I would be. The fact you might lose your law degree, pretty embarrassing. Ooh. You're a joke, a clown.
Oh.
Keep sending me your money. You need it for your legal representation because you can't cut it yourself.
Oh, man.
The legend's here. He wants to embarrass you. Raunchy Rekieta, you better ask somebody. Nick, you came to the wrong community. I got motherfuckers like the legend. I got
getting fucking scalped by this guy Zumock. Zumock's just taking his scalp. He's taking the Baldo. It's over, bud.
This is so good.
You don't even have the Baldo.
He's dead already.
He's
dead. So funny.
On a blocking
He's
spree.
getting destroyed by a guy with a boom sound effect in 2024.
Moderators galore after my chat gets done with you, Nick. Look at you. You're a fucking scumbag. Did you talk Aaron to sucking you off and vice versa? Did you guys touch tips?
Oh, they did. They did actually touch tips during Twister.
Is that his real nose? Or is that photoshopped?
No, that's his real nose, man. That's the way Rekieta's nose looks. What are you talking about?
I know, but it's shocking every time. No, you got
it's a shocking visual.
You got the nose, like I think the prosthetic is Nick's nose.
The costume today was Rekieta.
This poor words girl, she's fucking a now. She's a too.
Let's just watch.
And look at the money just keeps going down.
Wait.
It just keeps going
Another
down.
$5? How much more money is he gonna give?
I don't know, but it's dropping though. 20.
He's running
10,
out of money.
5. The only reason I know
Zumock
about
was
you.
right. You know, I bet you Zumock would be so owned if he dropped $100 right now. I
Yeah.
don't know how Zumock would recover if he gave him 100, Rekieta. Like,
Exactly.
Down as he checks his bank account while he super chats me. The only reason I know about you is from Aaron M. Hall. I've never even fucking heard it. Guess what? The only reason I know of you is from Aaron M. Hall. How about that? The only reason I know about you is from Steel Toe in April. That's it. And your arrest for felony charges.
man.
Ooh, that's actually
it.
a bigger insult than anything he said.
Like, who cares about
Can't
you?
wait to
The only
watch
reason
that.
we care is because you're about to go to prison and take a plea bargain, and you lost your kids, and you're a terrible father, and you cheat on your wife. You talk people into swinging, and you ruin marriages. That's how I know of you.
Okay.
And your
can
pasture-
I see, does he show? Because this is like, oh, whatever. It's the same shit over. Okay.
Yeah. I think he.
I'm just seeing. Does he watch the funny
I don't
jack off
think he
video?
does.
No. I think we're good, right?
That was kind of a kamikaze felt of like both the Zumock comedy itself and Rekieta. They were all felt it at the same time.
I liked it.